Hi, I'm John Corigliano with Mascot Insider reporting here at IAAPA 2014, and I'm here with Terry Allen from Alinco Incorporated, or Alinco Costumes, I should say. And can you tell us anything new to report, any new costumes and for this year's expo?
Yeah, we've got actually a couple of new things that we're excited about will be coming out in the future with. We've expanded our vacuum form facilities, and we're working on some new technology in vacuum forming foam, and so that we can get a more exact item each time it comes off the mold. Where before with the cut and glue method, it was not always exactly the same. So we're excited about that.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about your company, how long it's been around, and basically where you guys are based out of?
Yeah, well, we're based out of Murray, Utah, which is just kind of on the outskirts of Salt Lake City. And the roots of our company actually go back to 1889. Wow. It was originally part of Salt Lake Costume that was established in 1889. My dad purchased Salt Lake Costume in 1946, the year I was born, and so I grew up in the industry, and then I purchased the mascot end of the business from my dad in 1977, and so I'm sure probably been around longer than anybody else.
Now, how long have you actually been making mascots, and what actually makes yours different from a lot of the others out there?
Well, we've always tried to be an innovator. Our mascots, we kind of have a reputation of what we call performability, where the mascot has the ability to actually move and do what they need to do. I mean, from slam dunking basketballs to dancing to doing flips. That's kind of been one of the things that we've been known for. Also, the comfort factor of wearing one of our mascots is usually considerably better than a lot of the other mascots out there. And we've been around a while. We kind of know what we're doing. So when you've got a problem, we can usually know how to tackle it.
Now, what are some of the challenges that you have working with a lot of these, all different types of costumes, and such as like inflatables and whatnot?
Well, each costume comes with its own challenge. Whenever you're doing a new mascot, there's always going to be a new little twist. Like we've got one right now that we're working on, where it's a simple little thing, but it takes time working out the technology of it. But they just want the ears of the character to stand up and go up and down and twist a little bit. And and that's sounds pretty simple, but when you're trying to do it inside a mascot costume and still use your hands, it can make things tricky.
Now, have you ever heard of the documentary series that explains how it is being a mascot, and what are your thoughts on that?
It's kind of a neat series. It kind of takes a look behind, what the mascots go through on a day-to-day basis, and it's kind of insightful, even for us a little bit sometimes. When we see how the mascots perform. I know we've had a couple of characters on it, and this new season we're going to have one of our characters, one of our catalog characters, Tiger. Is actually going to be featured as one of the mascots. So it's exciting.
I bet. And of course, like, where do you kind of see your company 5 or even 10 years down the road?
Well, I'm ready to retire. I've been doing this a long time. And fortunately, I've got a family who would like to move in and take over. And I've heard some rumblings in the mascot industry that they kind of like the new blood coming in, and I don't want to admit to that, but that they're bringing some new ideas in, and so I think it's going to be good.
Well, thank you so much, Terry, for taking the time to do this nice little interview. And yeah, definitely visit them at Alinco costumes.com, right?
Yeah.
They're also on Twitter at Alinco Costumes.
I might mention,
go ahead.
New website will be coming out about 2 weeks, and maybe a little sooner.
So definitely stay tuned for that. You can also visit them on Facebook at facebook.com/Alinco Costumes. So definitely check that out. This has been John Corigliano reporting from IAAPA 2014 for MascotInsider.com.